Um, Back to the case. So we're thinking that again, this is going to be this is not going to end well. I'll put it that well. I don't see a happy ending to this, and the investigators, you can bet they're looking at the let's call him the common law husband or child in common dad. You can bet that they're looking at him right now.
More about these two women, Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelly, who vanished in Oklahoma over the weekend. Investigators calling the disappearance of these moms from Kansas suspicious. Butler's family revealing on social media the two were traveling to Oklahoma to pick up Butler's kids. There may have been a custody dispute involved, we're also learning, but their car was found abandoned near Yarborough School, where Butler had graduated back in 2015. So that school was on lockdown yesterday and will limit visitation, lock classroom doors today. Just out of abundance of caution, Stephanie Haynes has the latest for us here. Stephanie, why aren't we hearing more from the families right now?
Yeah, Marky, good morning. We have a News Nation team on the ground there who's been speaking to people who identify as family, and one of them telling us, hey, listen, we've been requested to just hold off on media interviews for now until police say it's okay. But we're still gathering a lot of information, including this new video of where this car was found abandoned. This is where it was last seen here in this very rural area of Oklahoma, Highway 95 and Road L in Texas County. That's bordering the Texas Panhandle and the border with Kansas. You can see there is absolutely nothing around. It's so strange. Eva, Oklahoma is the town where they were headed to reportedly pick up Butler's kids. The car the two were in was found abandoned, not far from the high school Butler graduated from. And that's what prompted administration there to go on a lockdown status earlier in the week with extra security measures in place because there are so many unanswered questions. That's according to the administration. Both mothers are from Hugoton, Kansas. That's about 50 miles away from their intended destination. And our News Nation station in Kansas reports Kelly is a mother of 4, and she is a secretary at her church where her husband is a minister and she runs all the children's programs there. And then a friend of Butler's spoke with our station as well, saying that Butler is kind and she's good with kids and she loves gardening, baking, and cooking. And then the churches that these women were involved with have hosted prayer vigils, community events, just to try to keep these women at the top of mind, because there's a lot of people in the community who are on edge, understandably, about this. Marky.
Thanks for.
So there's one of the answers. Jillian Kelly worked for her husband at his church, and she was probably accompanying her to the, Veronica Butler to the location as, sort of a good Samaritan type thing to help her out. And this is the picture I put up before. That's Jillian Kelly's family and her husband, obviously in the middle there. Just, a tremendously tragic situation. And in these situations, we frequently don't, I hate to be, pessimistic, but these situations typically don't end well, Mike. And, where are these women? That's the thing. And I really do think that the police are targeting a specific person or persons, because just, this poster, endangered missing advisory, at risk missing persons. What they found in that car led them to put that out there, at risk missing persons. So they found something, and hopefully, the car's a crime scene. Of course, you would dust it for fingerprints, swab it for DNA. They would check the computer to see where the car was, where it stopped off. Many cars have those computers that are built-in GPS devices. And that might tell the story, along with hopefully the cell phones. And that could provide, but again, cell phone information, it's not like television. It doesn't come back in 24 hours. It takes a while to get that information.
Yeah, Bill, you've got a mom of 4 and a mom of 2, and they've gone missing. This isn't anything you normally never see, and you normally would ever see, and trying to figure out what are the possible ways that this ends up in a happy return. It's very difficult. You have to be you, me, and Phil. We have to be realists about this, and we have to say what. And I always tell my students when we're doing criminal law, when you think about something like this, what would possibly be the most normal, common sense answer, realistic answer to this issue? It's not a Martian came down with a ray gun and took them away to outer space. No, it's something that we see every day in America, every day that we deal with these sorts of things. And we kind of are thinking that along the same lines, this is somebody really, really close, not some stranger that just came out of nowhere like a bolt of lightning and struck these girls. No, this is something that evil that has befallen them was real close to them the whole entire time, and it's not probably a stranger. I bet my paycheck. And we just hope that we could find them for their families, so their families may have some sort of closure.
It's horrible to think like that, but unfortunately, we've seen this so many times. Marilyn Hendricks, Sergeant Bill, I agree with you. I think her ex family's behind this. I live in Southeast Colorado, about 1 hour from Elkhart, Kansas, 1.5 hours from Yucatan, Kansas, pronunciation Yucatan. And yeah, I think I just have a bad feeling that that's the case here. Rogerio Brito, either something happened to the car and someone very evil took the ladies, or someone from the family planned everything very well. Rogeria, I'm thinking not A, I'm thinking B. I think someone in that family set this up. That's what I'm thinking, because I think that the chances of a stranger abduction here, with all the other stuff going on behind the scenes, doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense. Mike?
Yeah, Billy, I don't see. Could it happen? Yes. Is there a possibility? Yes.